Welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. In this delicious month, after we talked about all kinds of tastes in Chinese character, we're starting to talk about the utensils that make those great tastes. Okay, guo, wok. That's the first thing come to mind when we talk about the Chinese specific utensil. That's the representation, right? The one utensil that's famous. And I'm not sure how many Western culture or non-Chinese culture actually use wok in their cooking, because wok is associated with action. In Ratatouille, it depicts a very busy, almost like a war zone, like French kitchen in the back, right? Involves with fire, with all kinds of danger. A Chinese kitchen is similarly in a similar vein, and a wok at work that involves fire, high steam, all kinds of danger, right? Knives of all sorts. So this wok cooking is made of the metal symbol with the cooking, the cooking on stove. So if you look at here, this is an ancient rendering of the simplified Chinese version of the stove with like a three-leg standing stove with a chamber, fire chamber. We have a pot on the top. We have a lid over the pot. Three parts, visually feasible, right? And from there, you can just see it's somebody making a stew over there. And when I pair with the metal, that's the metal type of stew possible making thing, right? So that's the direct utensil picking. So here, because in the mid-century dictionary that we have, not mid-century, sorry, mid-history, which is about 2,000 years ago in Han Dynasty, some scholar summarized all the Chinese characters over there, didn't collect this exact wok. And wok could be a later invention after that, 2,000 years ago. But this is said to be the almost like a pottery. It's made of, not made of metal, but made of clay. And the clay pot can be used as well, right? Till today, Chinese have clay pot, 陶罐. But wok is the most famous one. And because it's so integrated into our kitchen, into our everyday life, it's made its marks in our language throughout. And I intentionally make two character combinations to show you how universal or prevalent this character, this cooking utensil in our lives. So 背锅 means somebody is carrying on the back of a wok. And that came from a gaming world in Chinese. I guess it's relatively new phenomenon or new expression of this gaming generation that in one of their, of course, I'm an outsider of gaming, so the legend has it in one of the games that it's a kind of a teamwork. So if your team lost, somebody is going to be the scapegoat and to be blamed as the loss. And that person is said in their lingo as, okay, let me carry the wok. Means, okay, you can shoot at me. So wok carry on your back, kind of you have this shield on it, but at the same time, you are this big target that people are going to ban on. Like you're that the blame of the loss for the whole team. So that's 背锅. And eventually this bleed over to every other aspect of involved with teamwork and involved with failure. And somebody have to be the responsible people, the kind of the face of the failure, so to speak. And that's the 背锅. 甩锅 is the contrary, the counteract of that is I'm not accepting responsibility. I'm not accepting the blame. Don't blame me. I'm going to throw the wok away. So 甩锅 means throw it away, means like don't target me. I'm not responsible for this. So that's 甩锅. It's somebody who is escaping the blame. Okay, 帅锅. Sorry, this is a recent expression because this is imitating or making mockery of a Cantonese speaking. Wok is Cantonese. in standard Mandarin Chinese is guo. It sounds pretty distinctively different, right? But we're talking about the same thing. But shuai guo is Cantonese. They probably couldn't pronounce, or they, I mean, in their dialect, shuai guo is shuai ge. Ge sound made it into guo sound. And for Mandarin speakers, a kind of a mockery of the Cantonese or whatever dialect. I guess these are the two major camps. So, you know, the majority, maybe, I don't know, 85% of the population, Mandarin speakers, are making fun of the 15% Cantonese speaker, you know, besides all the minority other dialects. So they're using their pronunciation, made it into the vocabulary. So it's almost like, instead of saying something straight face, 帅哥 means handsome man, a hunk, right? Chinese uses 帅哥, almost like making fun of that supposedly handsome dude as well. So we're not like, we're joking. This is a 帅哥. It's like not really taking it seriously. 锣鼓 is a Chinese way to say hunchback. So I'm not sure, because if you put a hunk, because it's half dome shape on your back, that make you just look like a hunchback. So Chinese, they're merciless in their mockery of disability people. So there was no political correctness in China. Actually, many of the stand-up comedies in China, Chinese form, are making jokes, making fun of people who were disadvantaged or divergent in their born abilities, or doing something in like either short or, you know, too dark, all kinds of jokes on people's distinctive physical features. So 锣鼓 is a Chinese way to say hunchback. 炒锅 is a wonk wonk, and we add 炒, means the function, the utility. Stir fry has to be conducted in a wonk, because, okay, in the Western cook utensil, yes, you have a frying pan. It's too flat. Chinese have to do this deep stir fry thing with a lot of force, with a lot of momentum and commotion in between. And if you have a shallow rim pot or pan, it simply won't hold the food in there, and food are going to fly all over the place. And besides, we do this. I mean, I personally tried. I probably nailed once or twice, but this is some high-tech, high maneuvers of the chefs in Chinese cuisine. They would do this thing. To me, it's a fun way, but it's a kind of a quick, dirty way to flip everything, like a shuffling everything, ingredients in that wok, and catch them in the air. When they fall down, placements change, things got reshuffled. So you got heat redistributed among the food, right? And you do this so that they don't get burned, and everybody, all the ingredients in there got their fair share of like random falling onto the wok to get heated. So that's a Chinese quick way to you know, cooking things. So that's guo wok. Thank you for your time. See you another day.